Hey, what's up guys, this is AFAT Bunny, and I'm going to show you how to properly download, install, and play Elder Scrolls Arena on DosBox. DosBox is an application that basically, it's like a virtual machine for DOS. It allows you to use DOS applications in games and run them, but we're going to jump right into this. You're going to want to go to the Elder Scrolls website, which I will have a link to the description below, and you're going to want to go to Games and then Arena. Then you're going to want to scroll down a little bit. You're going to see the download of the full game. It'll explain to you the requirements, terms, and it's going to say right here, visit DosBox.com, or the website basically. This website is where you're going to download DosBox if you don't already have it installed. I'm not going to show you how to do that in this video. It's very simple. You just download and install. It's straightforward. So once you have that installed, you're going to hit accept, and it's going to download your Arena files to your downloads folder. So we can head over there meanwhile, and as you can see here, my file, Arena 106 setup. You're going to want to cut that, and you're going to want to come to your C drive. So whatever it's named, as long as it's the C: drive, you're good. And I would suggest making a folder in here. So just right click and then new folder. I already made one. Mine's called Old Games. You can call it anything you want. Just remember what you call it, because we'll have to be using that later. And then when you go inside Old Games, since I have several different games in here, I want to keep them organized. You're going to have an Arena folder is what I made, so I know where my Arena stuff is. You go inside of that, and you're going to want to right click and then paste the setup stuff you just cut from your downloads. Right click on that and hit extract all, and it should have the exact same file location you're currently in. That's why I have you copy and paste it here, so you don't have to find the file location. And you just want to hit extract. This will open a new window which you can just close, and you can see here there is a folder now with the two things extracted, so you will no longer need this compressed or zipped folder, so you can just select it, right click, and delete. Now you're going to want to double click on the Arena setup, and you're going to want to double click on the application that is Arena 106. This is going to ask if you want to make changes to your device. You want to hit yes, and it's going to ask you where it wants to install. If you're like me, I would pick the same place you just picked to set your other information. So go to PC or your computer, then your C drive, and then scroll down until you find your folder, which is, for me, Old Games, and then Arena. So I will just select the Arena folder, and I'm going to hit OK. And then I'm going to click Install. So it's going to extract everything to this file location we just gave it, which you will see here is a new folder called Arena. So basically they created a folder called Arena inside your old folder called Arena. This has all the information for the game, and then this is your setup information. So what I did, just to make it simpler, I would rename this just so you remember what it is, Arena install info, and now you have that there as well. Now we're going to use DosBox to open and run Arena. So when you double click on wherever you installed your DosBox, you're going to have two windows pop up. You're going to have the status window, and you're going to have the DosBox command window. So what you're going to want to do is type in mount C:/. This is basically going to mount your drive and your folders that you are using. So C:/, and then you enter in whatever the name of your folder is with all of your games in it. As you saw earlier, mine was called Old Games, so I'm going to type Old Games and then just hit enter. It's going to tell you that the drive was mounted, so that's good. As you can see, currently we're in the Z drive. We want to be in the C drive, so we hit C:, and just hit enter, and it switches us into the C drive. Now if you remember correctly, I have two different depths to my thing. So currently we're sitting in the C drive in Old Games. So if we look here, we're going to be right here basically. So I need to pick one of these two folders, but I have to tell the DOS that. So I'm going to type in change directory, which is CD, that's what you type, Arena, because that's one of my folders, and then I'm going to CD again to Arena, and now notice how I am C Arena. That's because I'm in this folder, Now you're going to want to type Arena, which will run the application. And as you can see, Elder Scrolls Chapter 1, the Arena, is running. It's really that simple. So if you have any questions, you can let them below. I will be happy to help you with this. But there's still one other thing a lot of people are going to have problems with this, and I'm going to show you how to fix it. I'm going to fast forward this part of the video. There's an issue that normally happens when you actually play the game, and I'm going to show you that. So I will cut back right in a second. Okay guys, I just skipped a little bit of the setting up of your stats and a whole bunch of cutscenes basically. You might have saw a little bit of it fast forwarded back there, but what the problem normally is when people start playing this is if you look, I'm going to see, you try to start moving around, alright? Notice how badly this is lagging. This is an old game. You shouldn't have a problem on any type of new PC running something like this. Doesn't take up a lot of memory. But what you need to do is set your CPU in DOS. So what you're going to want to do is once you're in, you're in the game, just hit Control and then F12. And as you can see in this top status window, it's setting my CPU speed up. Now, it was at 3,300 cycles, which was pretty low for this game. You want to crank it up, I would say, above 15. I always pick 24,000. You can go higher than that. But now notice how easily this game moves. So you can do, everything you should, it runs as smoothly as it should now that you upped your CPU usage basically for the game. So you're going to want to make sure you do that. Once again, that is Control and then F12 to go up in CPU speed. And say if for some reason you wanted to go back down, you can hit Control and then F11 and notice how it's dropping down again, and notice how we're lagging again in the game. So it's really that simple. Once again, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you have any comments, please let them below. I will try to help. And if you like the video, please let a like. That would really help me out. And thanks for watching.